In our technology report, governments are trying to regulate blockchain and cryptocurrency and protect their interests and those of their citizens around the world. Nigerian regulators are working on a proposal that lays out plans to regulate cryptocurrencies through its Securities and Exchange Commission. For more perspective, Africa 54 technology reporter Paul Ndiho spoke to Bolaji Onibudo, founder and president of Xendbit, a fintech company in Lagos, Nigeria.
Bolaji Onibudo, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me, Paul.
You're part of a commission that has been set up to come up with a regulatory framework to address the future challenges of blockchain and cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. Maybe can you bring us up to speed? Tell us what that regulation is all about.
Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has become very popular among the millennials in Nigeria. The youths are trading with it, and it's an avenue that is sort of enabling them to be self-employed. But there were other Ponzi schemes that became really popular. So that led a lot of investors to lose their money, people who were not so savvy of the markets. And so the government came out and tried to stamp down on that and made a lot of declaration. So the central bank had to take a position formally to restrict banks and other licensed businesses under the financial services sector that nobody should encourage or trade Bitcoin. And more so, investors who do invest in it would do so at their own peril. Nigerian Blockchain User Group approached the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission to interact with them and to say, hey, listen, this is a real technology. There are real opportunities with this technology. Perhaps, Nigeria needed to start to take a look at what's happening globally and create a much more regulated environment that would foster innovation, that would encourage investment, and that would protect investors. So we needed to ensure that there was proper regulations.
For the sake of the audience, maybe, is it possible for you to explain the difference between blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies?
They are completely related, and in some instances, they are tied together. So the instance which they are tied together is, for instance, the blockchain of Bitcoin. So you cannot have a cryptocurrency without an underlying blockchain. Essentially, in business, a blockchain is also referred to as a distributed ledger. So for Bitcoin, there is a blockchain governing Bitcoin to ensure that all the records and transactions related to transactions of Bitcoin are kept and balanced. And then the key part of the word distributed is also to say that that ledger is not just one copy. There are thousands of copies all around the internet, all around the globe, which are all in sync. So each cryptocurrency has an underlying blockchain, which is the distributed ledger that maintains the accounting and the balancing of the books for that token.
About a lot of central banks all over the world are having issues trying to regulate this technology. What could be the cause? You said it's a very secure platform, but then we have people worried about whether or not they should legalize this as a currency.
The truth of the matter is, when two or more people come together and decide on their unit of account, which is going to be used as a basis for trade or exchange of value between them, then really nobody else can have a say besides maybe a judge if there's a dispute or if there has been a foul play or fraud. But of course, if you are now doing a public offer, similar to an initial public offer, IPO. You do an initial coin offering, and then you're now reaching out to the greater public. Then you need the permission of the regulator of the capital market, which is the Securities and Exchange Commission. And this is why it was important that they give a formal position with regards to cryptocurrencies and tokens.
Bolaji, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Paul.
That was Africa 54 technology reporter Paul Ndiho speaking to Bolaji Onibudo, founder and president of Xendbit, a fintech company based in Lagos, Nigeria.